Hey everyone, it's so lovely to chat with you all again. It's pretty exciting that we've come to the end of our Essential Oils Masterclass covering these 10 amazing oils, and I hope you guys had a really amazing time learning about all the wonderful ways that you can bring these essential oils into your home and that we can be using them for our health, the health of our family, our wellness, the health of our home with making all our own cleaning products and whatnot, and just really embracing ways that you can be using them. And I hope you've gained a little bit more insight into how you can do that now. Even if you were completely new to oils and you knew nothing and just needed a real decent hit of information, or if you've been using your oils for a while and just need a little refresher, I hope that you've been able to gain a little bit more insight from this masterclass. So I think now is probably the most exciting part of the masterclass. So in this little video, I'm basically going to tell you how you can actually bring these oils into your home and start using them and transform your life. So it's pretty exciting and it's super, super easy, and it's an amazing opportunity we have with doTERRA to do this. So part of you guys all doing the masterclass means that you now have access to all of the doTERRA essential oils and products. So if you've got that little product guide that I sent out with you guys, if you got sent a sample, you can access everything in there. And this is the time when you look at the column that says wholesale price. So I've got this little book here just to give you a bit of an idea. So in this one, so we just want to be looking at the column that's in bold, and that says wholesale pricing, because the point of doing the masterclass is so that you can learn all about using the oils, but it also means you have access to these prices now. So there's a couple of ways we can go about doing this. doTERRA makes it really easy. So if you decided that you are really keen to bring the oils into your home, and there's a whole array of different oils you want, or you want to start with a few different random things, you can just enroll with a membership fee, which is $35, and that membership fee means that you can access all of the doTERRA products and oils for 12 months at the wholesale price. So just remember that the wholesale price is 25% cheaper than you can access them at retail. So it's definitely worth doing. If you're buying basically 2 oils, or even in some cases 1 oil, you would cover that membership, the price of the membership fee, just by getting the wholesale. So that's the one way. So you can buy a $35 membership, and then you can pick and choose whatever you like from the doTERRA store, and you'll get that at wholesale, and that'll be your first order. That's one way you can do it, but the most popular way to do it is to actually join with the kit. I'd say probably 98% of people that have enrolled in doTERRA with me have joined with a kit. I myself joined with a kit, and the most popular kit is probably the Home Essentials kit. So the Home Essentials kit's a really great one because it covers all of those 10 oils that we actually looked at in the masterclass. I'm going to share my screen with you now so I can actually go through what is in that kit and explain to you, and I'll also talk about a couple of other kits that we have available too and explain what's in them. So just bear with me for 1 second. Here we go. Okay, so I'll just move that up into the right spot so you can all see it. So hopefully you can all see that nice and clearly. So the kit that, and this, you all should have this in your little product brochure as well that I sent out with you if you've got some samples. So the main kit we're looking at is this one. I've got to remember to use the mouse and not point. Is this one here, the Home Essentials kit. So this is what I started with, and this is what I'd say 95% of people start with. This is a really great kit. As I said, it's got those 10 oils that we went through in the class. All of these 10 oils come in a 15 ml bottle. So just give me 1 second, I'll grab a couple of bottles to show you what that's like. So in this kit, all of the bottles that come with that kit are in the 15 ml size, which is this one here. So this is like the standard bottle size. In this bottle, you get 250 drops of oil. So there's a lot in this little bottle here. The only bottle that comes in the smaller size, which is the 5 ml bottle, is the Ice Blue blend, and that's just because it's quite a pricey one and you don't use a lot of it. So it brings the price of the kit down, and that's just the size it comes in. So this is the size of the 5 ml. So if we're looking at the two of them together, that's what they look like. The 5 ml bottle holds about 50 drops of oil, so it's a bit less, but the great thing is with the Home Essentials kit, you're getting all the large bottles. With this kit, you're also getting a really beautiful doTERRA diffuser. These diffusers are amazing. This one is the petal diffuser that doTERRA do, and it's got a nice coloured light in it, and it's got a few different timer settings you can have, and it'll just turn itself off when it runs out of oil or when it hits that timer. So in this, we've got all the oils we looked at. So we've got oregano, tea tree, lemon, frankincense, On Guard. The really cool thing about this is as well, pay attention to the fact that there is a full 15 ml bottle of frankincense in here. Frankincense on its own, if you have a look in your little price guide, I just got it having a mental blank forgotten. So 15 mils of the frankincense on its own at wholesale is $90. So if you're buying it at retail, it would be $120, but the wholesale is $90. So just having the frankincense in there alone makes this kit really, really great value, because you are getting 9 other oils as well as the frankincense, and you're getting the diffuser too. So this kit comes in at $330, which is ridiculously good value. If you were to add up all of those oils on their own together and add in the diffuser and then also the cost to join, you would be looking at like well over $500. The awesome thing with the enrollment kits is that you pay no joining membership fee, so you don't have to pay that $35. The $35 is just waived. So that's really, really awesome. And you just get all these oils, you're ready to go. And the idea with the Home Essentials kit and these 10 oils, that if anyone was just to bring 10 oils into their house and that's all they ever used for their lifetime, they'd basically be sorted with everything that they needed to address all of their like emotional, physical, mental, cleaning, all those different areas of your life would be covered if you only ever had these 10 oils. The funny thing is most people start with the 10 oils and then they love them so much they get really excited and then they end up getting lots more. But the idea is that you could just have these 10 and that's all you would ever need in your house. So Home Essentials kit, that's what I started with and that's what most people start with. I wish at the time that I actually started with another kit, and I'll show you that one. It's just, I'll try and move this out of the way. It's just on the other side over here. So the Nature's Solution kit. The reason I wish I started with the Nature's Solution kit is that it has all of those 10 oils in it and it has the diffuser. So it's great to get you going, but it also has a couple of, quite a few other oils and other products in there that are really, really popular from doTERRA. The funny thing is I've ended up pretty much buying all of these products now in my monthly orders. And if I had have just bought them all at the start for the $635, it would have been significantly cheaper than the amount of money I've spent. So we have a look at this kit. This kit has in it 1 bottle each, and these are all the large size bottles of the Digestion. They have a blend called Purify, which is like a cleansing blend. It's got the tea tree, the oregano, Aroma Touch, which is one of my favorites. The Aroma Touch blend is a blend of like, what's in it? Like basil, a bit of peppermint, some other citrusy oils, and that's one that we can be using on ourselves for self-massage and that kind of thing. I'll actually take this with me to get a massage and ask the therapist if they can mix in the oil, and it's just beautiful, and you can pop it in the diffuser too. You get the 15 ml of the frankincense lavender piece. Lavender piece is one of my absolute favorite blends, and this is probably one of the most popular doTERRA blends. So the lavender piece is what we think of as like our relaxation blend, our nighttime blend. So this is something I'm putting in the diffuser in the evening to help us wind down and get ready for bed. And I'll sometimes even just I'll have it next to bed and put it on my temples, on the bottom of my feet if I feel like I'm struggling to wind down and get to sleep. It's also got the citrus, the Easy Air, which we've talked about, and Citrus Bliss, another one of my favorites. This is one of the mood management oils along with lavender piece. Citrus Bliss is amazing. So it's just a combination of basically all the beautiful citrus oils with a bit of vanilla in there. And I love, 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 love to put that in the diffuser in the mornings. It's so, so, so beautiful. And I love doing this as a little spray and a perfume. So definitely one of my most recommended. You also get lavender, lemon, peppermint. Smart and Sassy. The Smart and Sassy is a blend that's like our metabolic blend. So the Smart and Sassy is something that you could be putting in your water bottle every morning to get you going for the day, to get yourself ready and help boost your metabolism. So it's got grapefruit, it's got cinnamon, it's got some of those those metabolizing, boosting oils, as well as the ones that can help with some of the sugar cravings. Cinnamon, I know people use that for helping with sugar cravings. It's also got lemongrass. Lemongrass is one of my favorites at the moment in cleaning, and I'll just put a drop or two of lemongrass in the dishwater when I'm running the sink, and it takes me back to being in Bali. You get an on guard, a past tense. The past tense is a roller. I hadn't really used the past tense much until the past couple of weeks, and it is now one of my must-have in my handbag at all time oils. I used this last night. I had a lot of tension. Was feeling really tight through here. I was feeling a little bit dizzy and a little bit tired and exhausted and a bit achy in the head. And I could not believe the past tense. I put it on twice during the day. I put it on during the day when I was starting to feel a bit exhausted and a bit blurry and dizzy, just on the temples and on the back of the neck. It's very strong. You need a tiny, tiny bit. And like, wow, I couldn't believe the difference it made. And then I just had a bit of that coming back later on in the evening, put it on again, and it just took away all the issues I was having. Like, they were gone. I just couldn't believe it. So the past tense is a new one for me, and I'm like really in love with it, and that's in my handbag at all times now. Another roller that comes in there is the Clary Calm, and Clary Calm is what we call like the women's blend or the monthly blend. It's clary sage with lavender and a few other herbs in there, and the idea with that one is it's one that you can go to help with symptoms that you're getting for that time of the month, and also a lot of older ladies like to use it as well. So that's a beautiful blend in there. It's one of the most popular ones. And then we get the little bottle of the ice blue, just like in the other kits. So you're getting, those are just the oils that you're getting in this kit. So it's a lot, like it's a lot of oils. And then on top of the oils, you are getting the ice blue rub, which we've talked about. I've had that come up in the masterclass. So the ice blue rub is basically the ice blue in a gel that's really easy to put on your body. The Correct X, which is a really beautiful serum that you can put on your skin, on your face. You get a bottle of the fractionated coconut oil. So that means that you're ready to go straight away with mixing up all of your own roller balls and to dilute your oils down. You get an Easy Air Vapor Stick. So we've had a look at that one too. The Easy Air Vapor Stick's one that you can have around and be breathing that in, particularly this time of year. You get the Petal Diffuser. You get this amazing little wooden box. It's so cute, and it has space in that box for more oils on top of what you get, so you can be fitting more oils in there. You get the On Guard Cleansing Toothpaste, which I've just started using a couple of months ago, and I love it. It's got super natural basic ingredients, and then it's got the oils from the On Guard in it. You get the On Guard Foaming Hand Wash, which is like a big bottle, and you use hardly any of that, and that comes with 2 of the foam dispensers. You just put a bit in with some water, and then you can have that throughout your house for washing your hands. You get the On Guard beadlets. We haven't talked about the beadlets. The beadlets are basically like tiny little sort of pilule type things, and it's just like 1 drop of oil in these, and so it means that you can just pop them in your mouth and just swallow them, or you can press your tongue with them on the roof of your mouth, and it's a really great way to get the On Guard into your body. And then you get the introductory packet and enrollment packet, which has lots of information about doTERRA, and you get that with all the kits. So Nature Solution is the one that I recommend to people. If you're serious about making a big difference in your home and you want to start really bringing the oils in, and you want to also address a lot of other health areas of your life, this is the one that I would be going with if you can stretch it. I mean, a lot of people don't have the capacity to do that, but if you do, I would highly recommend. You also get 100 credit points to spend in the doTERRA shop, which is probably about $120-ish, that then you can spend on whatever you want as well through doTERRA. So for me, this one is amazing, and it's gold. And this is what I would have started with. But at the time, I did the Home Essentials Kit because that's what I could afford. But if I could have stretched it, I definitely would have started Nature Solution Kit. These are the 2 that I highly recommend. If you're finding that both of these are a little bit of a stretch for you, and you still want to start with a kit just because it's heavily discounted and you get a nice range of oils with there. Part of reason for me starting with the Home Essentials Kit was I just couldn't make up my mind. There were so many oils, so many things I wanted. It was just like, I'm awful at making decisions. So this was a big, tough decision-making time for me. And I just thought, Home Essentials Kit, it's got everything I need and it's sorted. And that's what I went with. So the kits do make it easy to choose. But if you feel like it's going to be a struggle for you financially, not feeling quite that abundant that you could stretch it to Nature Solution or the Home Essentials Kit, then we go up to this one. So I'm talking about, on the left, the Family Essentials Kit with the Smart and Sassy. So what the Family Essentials Kit is, it's still got all of those 10 oils that we talked about in the master class, but instead of coming in the 15 ml size bottle, which is this one, they come in the 5 ml size bottle, which is this one. So the reason I generally don't recommend people to get this kit isn't that the oils in it aren't amazing, because they are. It's the same oils as the Home Essentials Kit, but you also get the Smart and Sassy, but you don't get a diffuser with it. So that's one of the reasons I don't recommend it, because if you don't have a diffuser, it means you can't get the most out of your oil straight away. And the other reason is just because of the small size of the bottles. So for less, about double the price, you can get the Home Essentials Kit, and you're getting 3 times the oil that you're getting in the Family Essentials Kit. So the Oils and Family Essentials Kit are those little bottles, and I just find that most people who are serious about using the oils and want to really make change in their life are just going through them too quickly, and then you end up reordering anyway, and you end up spending more money in the long run. So, but if you can't stretch it to Home Essentials Kit and you want to start with something in a nice selection, Family Essentials is a great way to go. And you're getting all those amazing 10 oils, you just don't get the diffuser, and they are in the little bottles. But I mean, if that's the way you want to start, you can, and then you can start doing a monthly order and building up your collection that way. So those are the kits. There are a few others on there, and I can definitely talk to you about those if you want to, but those 3 are the main ones. But I would be going, if I could, Nature's Solution Kit, then Home Essentials Kit, and then Family Essentials Kit would come after that. I'm just going to take you out of the screen share now. Sorry, it's having a little bit of, move that. Cool, so we're back again. So that's how I would be going. It's super easy to do this. So all you have to do is either shoot me an email at earthlovegratitude@gmail.com, and I can send you through all the information how to do this. But if I sent you out a little sample kit, you'll have some sheets with you, and that'll look like this. So it's just basically a form that you fill out. So it's ridiculously easy. All you do is you fill out your personal details on this form. You tick which kit or which oils you'd like to start with. If you don't want to start with the kit, as I said, you can just pay the $35 membership fee, and then you can just pick and choose what you like out of the product guide. And that could be 1 oil, it could be 20 oils, it doesn't matter. But that's another way that you can start as well. Just with the kits, you don't pay that, and they're just a bit more discounted. So all you have to do is fill that out, but I can talk to you about this over the phone or in an email, so to make sure that you're getting the right thing, because we want to make sure you're getting the best solution for you and your household that you can get. So you just fill it out, and you just have your personal details on there, and then your credit card details, and you can either text a photo of that through to me or email it through, and then I basically log into my magical office and I process that, and then your oils will be out to you, provided it's not a weekend. Pretty much the next day they'll get onto it, and it should, depending on where you are, but I'm in close proximity to Melbourne, and it usually only takes about 3 days for them to get to you, which is really, really cool. Once I process your enrollment, the amazing thing with doTERRA and why we like people to join up in this way is that then you have access to me and some other people who are working with me, and a larger community of people who are really into their oils. And with that, it means that when you join, I send you out a really beautiful welcome email, and in that welcome email there's attached a few ebooks. It's got links to our Facebook community groups where we talk about the oils and how you can use them, and it also gives you access to this app called Droply that myself and Misty pay for, and you guys can access that, and it has like everything you could possibly think of in terms of recipes that have been put up by other oil users and other people in the community. So you can just search in there and find out answers and recipes for things that you can make up. So that's what you get with us, and then it means you can come along to any of our regular workshops that we're running, whether they're like in person or online. You get to come to those and just keep learning more about your oil. So it's a really amazing way to do it, and you have us, so you're getting the education and you're getting access to these beautiful oils at a wholesale price. So it's like win-win-win for everybody. So that's why we like to do it in this way. So once you've made up your mind and you've sent through how you want to start with the oils, the really cool thing about doTERRA is that if you are finding that you're going through your oils quite regularly, you can set up a monthly order. And with that monthly order, this is like the really, really cool thing about doTERRA. Once you have a monthly order set up, you'll actually start getting really great benefits back on everything you spend. So the longer you have your monthly order going, the more you get back in terms of percentage on what you spend. So at the moment, I'm getting, I think, 20% back on everything I spend in my monthly order back in points, and then I can use those oils for future purchases. So I like to save them up and buy the really special, exciting, expensive oils. I recently got the emotional touch oils, and that was just free because I've been doing regular orders and I've built up those points, and then I can just spend that on whatever I like. So it's a really beautiful way. I might do another video explaining that a little bit more so that it makes more sense. But yeah, that's another way that we're rewarded with the oil. So you're getting them at the 25% cheaper wholesale price, and then on top of it, you can end up making 30% back on everything you spend in points as well. So it's pretty crazy, and I love that doTERRA gives us the opportunity to do that. So I hope this helps you guys out. I'm super excited to see what you're going to put through in your first order. As I said, I'm here to talk to you, either myself or if it's someone else who put you in contact with this video, go back and speak to them and they can help you out, and we can decide on the best solution for you. And then, yeah, we can just process your orders and you're ready to go. And then you'll have these amazing oils in your house and you'll be part of this beautiful community. Love doing the workshop with you. I hope you all had a wonderful time, and I'm hoping that I can be connecting with you either on the phone or face-to-face really soon, and help you learn even more about these wonderful oils. Bye, guys.